Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to write value-based cold emails to your buyer persona. Personalization, I find, works well in cold emails if done properly, and you don't have to hyper-personalize. I find personalizing to their role, to their industry is good enough. Where people get personalization wrong, in my opinion, having somebody who sent and received a lot of cold emails, is they try and hyper personalize to the individual, saying, "Oh, I visited the town you were in 2014. My cousin went to the same school. I applied to that school. The company you work at was one of the dream companies I wanted to work at." Or, "I see you were in a band. I see you're into hiking." Whatever garbage people put in there that is not relevant to solving the problems that this person has in their role. I'm not going to engage with you because you visited Toronto in 2016. I'm from Toronto. I don't care. I want you to solve the problems that I have in my organization. So, what I'm doing right now is I went into ChatGPT and I asked for 3 different enterprise buyer personas in 3 different industries, along with a product or service I can sell to each of them. This is just to give you guys an example of the kind of thought process or workflow of putting together these cold emails. So our first buyer persona here is a CIO, it's a Chief Intelligence Officer, or Chief Information Officer, sorry, of a healthcare provider. So their roles: pain points, cybersecurity threats, siloed patient records, compliance audits, rising operational costs. And what we are selling to them here is a healthcare data security platform. So I went into ChatGPT and I asked, my buyer persona is a CIO in healthcare. My product is a healthcare data security platform. Give me some industry trends, recent news, or industry challenges I can use to build a cold email off of to the CIOs. So what we got here, in 2024, so not long ago, that was 10 months ago, over 275 million patient records were exposed, a sharp increase from prior years. I can guarantee you this is on every healthcare CIO's mind to make sure that their patient records aren't contributing to this 275 million number. So this is going to be a priority for them. HIPAA changes. I don't know what HIPAA means, but I know it's a healthcare term. Is changing in 2025. Stricter controls, including enhanced encryption of electronic protected information, ransomware, weakness in basic cyber hygiene. None of that matters. What I did is I took the top 3 points that I found that I want to build my cold email off of. So I took those, put it into ChatGPT, and said, write me a cold email for my healthcare data security platform to healthcare CIOs. Here's some value added information. So in 2024 alone, over 275 million patient records were exposed, a stark reminder of the growing risk landscape for healthcare organizations. With the 2025 HIPAA updates mandating this, so what this is doing is, number one, showing I know what's going on in the industry. I'm a bit of an authority, or I'm experienced in the industry. People trust experienced people, and these are points that will resonate to my buyer persona. Many CIOs are facing the challenge of meeting these new requirements. I'm going to remove that part. I don't ever want to assume that they're facing a challenge or make it seem like I think they don't have it under control. So, yes. I want 2 shorter variations. This is a little bit long for a cold email. What I would even put here, let's say something basic. So, hi, first name. I'm sure you heard. I am sure you heard at company has your data been a top initiative working as I'm not even going to pitch yet, so that's going to be my first cold email personally, really reduce it down. My next email, I'm going to put something about HIPAA records. So this is going to be like my email title here for my second email. Hi, first name, with the a lot of job are feeling the up to date. Are you up for a no obligation chat about how we can help company There we go. So we have two cold emails with some value-based information in there. I haven't started pitching our product yet. I don't want to start until I'm a few emails in. So to get the list of the CIOs, it's very easy. Go into Apollo, job title CIO. You could even move down a little bit to, let's say, Director of Information or Director of IT, VP IT, because very often what I found is if I will move down a little bit in my persona, they can sometimes hit forward to the person above them, and then they're more likely to interact with you than if you emailed them directly, because they probably have somebody checking their emails for them or are getting way too many emails. So I want to cast a bit of a wider net, and worst case, let's say the Director of IT books the information with me. I'll find out who else we need to loop into the conversation to push the deal forward if it's something they're interested in. So next up, VP of Operations at a manufacturing firm. So Vice President of Operations for plant efficiency in reducing downtime. IoT-enabled software that monitors machinery health and predicts failures before they occur. So manufacturing is a very broad term. Are you manufacturing vehicles? Are you manufacturing electronics? Are you manufacturing food products? In this example, I'm going to say they're manufacturing food products. Highly regulated industry with a lot of problems that we can find pain points on easily. So tell me about a So a lot of pain points there. Let's see, what is our product in this instance here? We are selling a IoT-enabled software. Okay. So So here are some recent news and trends. The Canadian, I'm in Canada, that's why it's saying Canadian. Sorry, make nobody really cares too much about Canada in the B2B market. So traceability requirements. So I'm selling, let's see, what am I selling here? I feel like these 3 points can help me. So email to opera. Shorten. So high first name. Food manufacturers are facing rising regulatory pressure, FSMA, traceability and sanitation rules, tight margins and costly downtime. Equipment failures now mean more than lost production. They can trigger spoilage, recalls, and compliance risks. What I would even put here, okay, so bit of value based on the challenges, touch on the fact that equipment failures, are a problem, and it may be something that they're looking to explore some solutions to help prevent. We have one more buyer persona here. So CMO of a fintech company. Let's take a bit of a different approach here. Tell me So tell me why the CMO of a fintech company as a chief marketing officer would buy a platform that uses behavioral data to create real-time segments and deliver hyper-personalized offers across other channels. based off all that information, so once again, I don't just want to look at the CMO, the VP of marketing, the director of marketing. They can all be great personas to get in front of, and sometimes when you move down a little bit, it can also be easier to reach people, and then you create your internal champion. So high first name, in fintech and harder, more expensive than ever. Touch on their CAC, cost of customer acquisition. Uh, I want to keep this really short and simplify it a little bit. So, would lower CAC, higher engagement, and increased LTV, not LTC. Our platform, page. I want to keep it very basic, so let me see if it's actually to help. There we go. Straightforward, basic, cold email. Ask for the meeting. That's obviously important. And then you can use ChatGPT to basically ask for a step 3, 4, 5, 6 in a sequence. I wouldn't do much past 6 generally, and then kind of have a breakup email at the end. A breakup email is like, hey, maybe the timing's off. If you need anything, we're here to reach out. If they haven't responded to the first 5 cold emails, I'll call them a few times, but then generally try and move on. So I hope this video helped. It adds some personalization at a mass scale based on the industry challenges that they're having or their job kind of role challenges that they may be having. If this is helpful, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If this is working for you, let me know. And if there's anything else I can help you guys with in terms of cold email, personalization, list building, sequences, drop what you are struggling with in the comments or what you want me to cover, and I will make another YouTube video. So thank you guys for watching and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.